Ever notice how the people grinding the hardest are often the last ones to realize they're on a treadmill? The ones sprinting toward nothing are too busy running to look down. Imagine you're watching your desk neighbor demolish their lunch in 7 minutes because they've got 3 meetings back to back. They're proud of this. They wear exhaustion like a merit badge. Here's a question nobody wants to ask. When does all this relentless effort actually lead somewhere? Or does it just lead to more effort forever until your spine gives out? You'd think the answer would be obvious, but here's the twisted part. The harder someone works, the more convinced they become that it must mean something. That's the trap talking, not logic. Picture yourself trying to explain this to someone drowning in deadlines. They'll look at you like you're suggesting they abandon their children. The work has become their identity. The system is beautifully designed, really. Make people feel important by burying them in tasks. Keep them too occupied to think about whether any of it matters. Your colleague just pulled an all-nighter for a presentation that 12 people will half-watch while checking their phones. But they feel accomplished. That's the magic trick right there. How do you tell someone their entire career is just an elaborate game of whack-a-mole? You finish one task, 2 more pop up. You clear your inbox, it fills again by morning. The obedient ones are the toughest to reach. They've been conditioned to believe that compliance equals success. Question the hamster wheel. That's just lazy thinking, obviously. Corporations didn't stumble into this model by accident. They discovered that busy employees don't have time for existential questions. Exhaustion is excellent crowd control. You know what's wild? People actually compete over who's more swamped. I only slept 4 hours. Well, I haven't had a weekend in 3 months. It's a race to the bottom disguised as ambition. Try suggesting to your stressed out coworker that maybe, just maybe, the goalpost keeps moving because there is no goalpost. Watch them short circuit in real time. They'll throw back all the usual defenses. Someone has to do it. This is how you get promoted. I'm building toward something. Building toward what exactly? More of the same with a slightly better title? The really insidious part is how the system rewards the grind in tiny addictive doses. A compliment here, a small bonus there, just enough to keep you chasing that next hit of validation. Meanwhile, their body is literally deteriorating. Back pain at 35, anxiety medication before 40. But hey, they're really committed to Q4 targets, so that's what matters. Here's the irony. The person working themselves to death thinks they're being responsible. They think you're the delusional one for suggesting there might be a better way. Reality is upside down. You point out that retirement is just the finish line, where you're too broken to enjoy freedom, and they'll accuse you of being negative, because apparently denial is more professional than honesty. The cycle perpetuates itself perfectly. Everyone's too tired to organize, too scared to step back, too invested in the lie to admit it's a lie. So the machine keeps humming along. Some realize it eventually, usually around 50-something when their health nosedives, and they start doing the math on what they've actually gained. By then, they're locked in. Golden handcuffs welded shut. The younger ones, though, they're the true believers. They think if they just work hard enough, smart enough, fast enough, they'll somehow transcend the system everyone else is stuck in. Spoiler, they won't. What makes it nearly impossible to convince someone is that accepting the truth requires them to confront a terrifying possibility that they've been wasting their precious, finite life on a treadmill to nowhere. That's too big a pill to swallow during a 15-minute coffee break. So they go back to their desk, open their laptop, and dive back into the comfortable numbness of busyness. The system counts on this. It counts on people choosing familiar misery over uncertain freedom. It counts on exhaustion preventing reflection. Every Sunday night, millions of people feel that sinking dread. And every Monday morning, they show up anyway. Because what's the alternative? Thinking too hard about the alternative is dangerous. So here we are, watching people we care about slowly grind themselves down into dust, convinced they're building something meaningful. And the saddest part? They'll defend the grinder until the day it finally spits them out. You can't save someone who doesn't want to see the cage. You can only hope that one day, in a quiet moment between emails, they'll look up and notice the bars. But most never do. That's the game. That's the brilliance of it. The prisoners guard their own cells, and anyone suggesting escape gets labeled as the crazy one. Welcome to the machine.